Hi everyone. So I really like this week's discussion because I think like definitely before watching these videos, when I thought about Hawaii, I thought about like mainly like a beautiful vacation spot, and like in my head just like right off the bat definitely like pictured like beaches and palm trees and like resorts and um when I thought of maybe like traditional Hawaii, or like I thought like kind of like hula dancing, and like I was like, oh, like aloha when I thought, but I never really thought about how most of these ideas come from tourism and how they might like leave out a huge part of Hawaii's like real history. And um, so after watching the SNL video, it was funny, but it also felt like it was trying to make a more serious point. Like the hotel workers were supposed to be putting on this happy performance for these tourists, and but you can like tell how like irritated they were, like putting on just like irritated with like how they were supposed to act, and like to they were supposed to show up and entertain. And I guess to me it showed how tourists may expect local people to always like be friendly and cheerful and like yeah entertaining, even when these same local people might feel like frustrated about how what tourism has done to their culture. And I think the second video was really surprising to me. I did not know that Hawaii used to be its own independent kingdom um, before the United States took control. I had always just learned that Hawaii was part of the United States as a state, but never really understood the full story of how it became part of the United States, and I think that's really important. So, hearing about that kind of overthrew, uh, I guess, the Hawaiian government and how Native Hawaiians lost control of their land, and it made me realize so much of the history that I really didn't know. So, I feel like it also really like stood out to me that many native Hawaiians have trouble affording to live in their own like homeland. I think that it's really sad and unfair, and people traveling there and experience this like perfect paradise place, like while the people whose families have lived there for like generations and generations are like being priced out, I guess, because it's just such a beautiful place to live. um so I think like after, like I would say the second video, I understood the SNL sketch even more. It was not only making jokes, that it was like showing this like frustration that came from like watching your home and like culture become something that's so like it's just like sold to tourists. So I think like overall these videos like made me realize I only knew the popular tourist image of Hawaii mainly, and didn't really know enough about its history or what like native Hawaiians still deal with today. And I don't think visiting Hawaii is necessarily like bad, but I think be respectful and to kind of go in wanting to learn and grow from your experience there, and not only have like this like touristy version of Hawaii, but have like a meaningful visit where you learn and yeah, like take part of their culture. So not just the resort culture, I would say. So yeah, thank you.